All right. Today is Thursday, July 24th. We do have some news that came out between the Euro and US trade deals. And then we also had our Google earnings. And Google is actually up 3% pre market. So yesterday, those earnings were pretty strong. That's why we kind of pushed up going into, if you look on the hourly from yesterday. Yesterday in yesterday's live stream, I outlined that at around 4 p.m. we would see some move up, and that's exactly what happened off those Google earnings. Additionally, Tesla's earnings weren't that great, fell by another 7%, while Alphabet shares pushed higher on its cloud boost and higher AI spend. And we also had the Chinese yuan move pretty high as China's central bank guided towards currency higher and worldwide trade hopes between the U.S. We also saw that Tesla obviously said that the government cuts that they got for their government contracts were probably going to be a little rough in the coming quarters. So that's important. But we also had the European stocks move up with Deutsche Bank and BNP, and chip makers went down a little bit. But yeah, we do have some pretty decent news. Trade talks are definitely really good. And it seems like consumers are still spending. That's why the market is still pushing higher. But as for today, I would like to see 23,425 get hit. I would like to see us push higher to all-time highs again today inside of this 4-hour imbalance. That's something that's very important for me. But if not, I would like to see this low right here get reached, this 2 o'clock open, because we never really printed a wick. So I want to see that kind of reach lower. But as you can see, this 9 a.m. candle is reaching pretty high, and market's about to open. This is a little late for me to do all my analysis, but I am bullish for the day. As you can see, we had 8 a.m. create a swing point, which is important because we also had unemployment claims and news during 8 a.m. So unemployment claims came a little higher than expected, not too much. I'm not too worried about unemployment claims, really. I'm more worried about employment and non-farm payroll. We got flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI at 9:45. So I'm probably not going to take a trade until 9:45, just like yesterday. But I do believe we will push up, and we will at least target this one of these highs from yesterday. So that's definitely important to note. Is we do have New York swept London lows. We also swept London highs. So it could also be a choppy day. As you saw from yesterday, guys, we won our trades. So we're up 1,500 on the week, which is pretty good. So honestly, I'll be good if I don't take anything really today. I'm not going to try to force any setups. But we will just observe the marketplace here today. And that's the news for today, really. We don't really have much, but the euro is still strengthening. Crypto is down a bit. Not too bad. Crypto's down just a little bit. Solana's down. SUI is still pumping a little bit, but we also have MicroStrategy, as we know, drops when Bitcoin drops. So, because they own 3% of all Bitcoin. Coinbase dropped a little bit too from its all-time highs at 430. Nike is still doing pretty well. I'm not sure what it is up. It's down a little bit pre-market, but that's fine. We will see in about 2 minutes what the market has for us today. But yeah, we got a little V-shaped recovery here, mean reverting. I would like to see this high get reached today at least. And I think it will. So we got a pretty strong rejection off of this imbalance. So if I was to look for longs, I would like to see a little push down below the open and then go back up, but I don't know if we'll get that today. Just gonna mark out our levels. There we go. So yeah, as you can see, those highs are pretty close together. So that makes it pretty good. And then we also, this low is when we tapped into our daily fair value gap. So we're doing just our basic internal to external range liquidity run here. So as you can see, externals, we swept this high, which is external, and then now market drops back into internal, which is this imbalance right here. And then now we're going back up to external. All right, market opened. We have a drop, and immediate recovery. So it didn't quite get to the 9 o'clock open, but now we should shoot for those highs to at some point right now. And if we sweep them before, then yeah, it's gonna be tough. But we're too close to them, so I feel like we will sweep them at some point. We also do have some tension with the Ukrainian war. President Xi Jinping urged top European officials to Thursday to properly handle differences and frictions as he criticized Brussels' recent trade actions against Beijing. So this is definitely all stuff. Me personally, when I'm trading, I first like to look at news. Mainly, one, because I'm just interested in economic and financial news, and two, it's kind of like the backbone for most of economic activity, such as trading and investing. I'm an economics student, so I look at macro trends like pretty often to try to see, not help me formulate a bias, but help me formulate a narrative as to why something should happen. Okay, we are pushing lower here. I wonder, do we have any? Let me reset this chart. Got a little wonky. I can't see ES. There we go. Now I can see ES. Okay, so it looks like we don't really have much SMT with ES there. But yeah, we are rejecting a lot of these highs, which is not great for the bull case. Might just be a little bit of a chop today, honestly, is what it looks like to me. Yeah, we're pushing a little lower here below the open. Me personally, I'm waiting until that red folder news that we have at 9:45. So we'll probably just sit here for another like 10, 15 minutes until that shit hits. But yeah, bro. The one thing I love about trading, the one thing I hate about trading is sometimes I'll make like $500 in a day, and then I still have to go into work. That's just the thing of it, bro. You know, sometimes like I don't want trading to be my only source of income, because in the past it hasn't fared well for me. My psychology is a lot worse. So I still have to go into work and do all those things. But it kind of just sucks when you make your paycheck in like 15 minutes when trading. So yeah, it's great. All right, looking at the 30-second here on Top Step, not much action really. I think the market is anticipating this PMI. Yeah, Forex Factory notes says above 50 indicates industry expansion, below indicates contraction. This is just about production, purchasing, like manufacturing. So it might not be too high impact, but we'll see. So we are looking, if shorts do play out, this low will probably likely get ran, and so will this 2 p.m. low down here, or at least this one. But I do not think shorts will play out. I'm not really the type to short on a Thursday, especially when we haven't really swept out a high time frame. Usually we do get like a Thursday reversal, but I think we'll just continue based on us having like a Tuesday low of week. So as you can see, Monday, Tuesday low, and then Wednesday we close above, and now I'm expecting Thursday to either break this high and then go lower, or immediately dump if we actually, need to, if the market wants to. But yeah, this is not a 9:30 candle you want to see happen. Like, I don't realistically want to be trading that right now. All right, so 5-minute candle just opened. We're retapping the 9 a.m. open. So far, the 1 hour, this cluster of 1 hour price action just looks ugly. I'm not gonna lie. When we keep mean reverting and we're like super close to midnight open, and like also if we're super close to like 9:30 and 8:30, if they're like right next to each other, yeah, see how close they are with each other. That's kind of a sign for me that the markets are not gonna really do much today. And I'd prefer to just stay out realistically. But we are gonna wait for news and see if that does anything, because that's important. Like, normally I would close my laptop right now if we had no news and price action was looking like this. Yeah, that quickly. I would close it that quickly. All right, we are pushing lower here. Kind of the same thing as yesterday. We got a dump reaction and then we close below. But it's a little. Oh, it seems like we do have SMT at that high, actually. Interesting. Well, we have SMT everywhere, so I'm gonna kind of ignore that until we see it at least hit a key level. Like, my 2 key levels, like as I pointed out on my top step chart, are this high or this low. So I don't really want to be trading until one of those are hit, you know. All right, looks like we are pushing down still. Yep, we just swept out that low. Okay, I think this one will be next. Looks like we did violate some of those. We respected that first bearish fair value gap, as you can see right there. But ES just swept that 935 minute low too. We'll see. Still not any great setups, honestly. As you guys can see, it's just chop barcodes, which aren't my conditions. As you can see, I'm just someone that likes to trade my continuations. I look for that. I look to see if we've displaced towards where I think the market's going to go, and I simply wait and I simply execute based on that. No FOMO, no greed. I'm on an eval, yes, but I don't really feel like I need to place a trade today since I'm already up 1,400 on the week. Let's look on electronic trading hours. Okay, yeah. And that's electronic trading hours. Usually I like to cover the deviation. Sorry, I'm looking at electronic. They're regular, which is a 9:30 open and a 4 p.m. close, which is regular trading hours. So basically all that price action that's like in between, if you guys don't know what regular trading hours is, all that price action that's in between is covered by the gap in price. So like you'll see probably like better here. So like that's where the market started on electric trading hours. It's like the opening price of where electric trading hours the price was. So you can see it just starts a gap from that area. So all the buying and selling that happens in between the close at 4 p.m. and then are open at 9:30. So apparently it's very powerful in some people's analysis, but I personally don't really use it. I just look at it sometimes when I want to get like a I don't really want to see all this price action that's right here because it's not really doing much, right? Like yeah, but still we're just chopping here on the 30-second. Nothing crazy. About 3 minutes until news. Oops. Excuse me, guys. Let's see what the stocks are doing. Okay, well, Tesla's down 8%. Jesus, that's not good. Nvidia's up. Avgo's up. Broadcom's up. Nike is doing well. Google is up 2%. That's what we like to see. I actually bought some Google calls yesterday. So you can see we have SMT at that low. That's good. We do that's pretty good indication that we might go up in the next couple minutes. Me personally, I'm just gonna. Oh, yep. See, there we go. Pushing up just a little bit off that SMT below 9 o'clock open. I still do really want to see this high get reached for sure. Don't play with me, NQ. Don't play with me, NQ, baby. Right, we got these numbers coming out in less than 30 seconds. Damn, it's cold as fuck in my crib. I'm gonna slap on a hoodie. I'll be right back. All right, you got that news. Oh, fuck, just in time. Still pending. All right, we mark out the 9:45 open. All right, wow. So PMI was lower than expected, which is pretty good for the NASDAQ, and then Flash services was higher than expected. Oops. There we go. All right, well, I do want to see us kind of do something like this before I enter anything, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Looks like ES swept out that high already. That's not good. Yeah, SMT there. I think NQ will catch up at some point. I'm gonna buy 3 here. I'm gonna put my stop pretty conservative. And I'm gonna put my final one here. Let's see if we hit this high. I would like to see us hit it, please. Bro, don't edge me. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Order filled.
All right, that's first TP. We're gonna move stop to break even. And then our next target will be at that all-time high up there. I went in a little light today. I'm not gonna lie. Probably should have risked a little bit more. Oh, fuck, I'm on micros. Oh, shit, I thought I was on minis. Oh. Damn, that's actually crazy, bro. I'm so burnt. I'm so stupid. All right, it's cool, though. Damn. I thought I was on minis for a minute. That's why I put in 3. I was like, wait, why is that so light? Why am I only up that much? All right, it's cool. It's cool though. We're just gonna let this bitch ride. Bro, this stupid ass light, bro. I'm just gonna put this one on instead. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I think it's gonna reach that high, so I'm just gonna put it like conservatively, like right there, just in case we do actually end up reaching that high. Damn, I swear if we dump off this, it's gonna suck booty. That looks like we're gonna stop break even.
Order filled.
That's all good. Stop break even. I still think longs are gonna play out. That was just pretty unfortunate, and I thought I entered in more because I was only confident that we would reach this high, which we did. And it's gonna run now. Yeah, watch this. It's gonna pump without me, unfortunately. Or not. We might just dump back to the 945 open. All right, yeah. As you can see, it's like SMT fest, like everywhere. Like we got SMT at freaking at this high, like yeah, SMT at these lows, like. Mm-mm. Okay, we got a bearish reaction off that 30-second gap. Damn. Probably my only trade for the day, to be honest. Shit looking like some booty. We also have new home sales, which I actually think is pretty important. I really wish we had just ran through that, but I guess not. Oh wow, L3H is up. Q2 earnings with adjusted EPS of 2.7, revenue net income rose. Now this is a company that me and my boy are really looking to invest in. They're AI technology like defense company. Um, mm, Yeah, so they beat earnings for the fourth quarter in a row. So that's like really good. That's showing some good growth for me. Um, and it's still like pretty undervalued if you like look at it on like a higher time frame, like 3 months. Oh, never mind, it's at all time highs. I'm tripping. Wow, damn, it's gone up way more than I thought. Okay, well, I mean everything's kind of gone up, so. Okay, so we did dump quite a fair amount. We now are back below the 945 open. Um, Geez, I'm kind of glad I took my profits, but damn, I thought I was in freaking three middies, bro. What? What? It's crazy. Okay, we just gonna dump. Maybe shorts was the answer. I don't know. We're gonna wait until 10. See what 10 o'clock does. Jeez, man. Some ugly ass fucking price action. It's like a freaking McDonald's Happy Meal. McDonald's logo, I meant. Mm-mm. Yeah, we're gonna push up now. Maybe. No, I lied. Or maybe not. We do have SMT at these lows. Small, really, really like 1 minute SMT, really. Now, sometimes I'm not gonna take this, me personally, but if I did feel like clicking buttons for whatever reason, I just put up the RR tool and I'm like, okay, I just watch it. I'm just like, okay, like if I was as an actual trade. I know it sounds stupid, but it's just something that I do just to keep myself from like actually like taking stupid trades like this one. Unless this actually ends up being a banger, which it definitely could be, because it's what we wanted, right? We pushed up 945 open, we went lower, and now we're pushing back up again below. We have SMT below the 945 open. Honestly, is this A plus? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, look at that goddamn 15-minute chart. Like, bro, my eyes, my freaking eyes. Okay, yeah. So this one might actually end up playing out. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we've already hit 1 to 1. I think. What's this? 14 points. We're only at 7. So actually, no, it's not a 1 to 1 yet. But that's when I would move my stop at a 1 to 1. I mean, like this is the thing. Like when we're in these kind of markets, like just chop doing nothing, you kind of just gotta sell every high and buy every low. It's kind of like how it works. Okay, never mind. We're gonna get fucked here. But that's what one of my mentors taught me is that like when we're really in like a range bound environment, you want to like imagine you had sold every high and bought every low, you would have been making. That's kind of what we did. But we bought on the way up to the rejection. So Yeah, bro, fuck this. Some butt. But if this 15-minute candle does close bullish, that's gonna be pretty good. Like if it closes green, that'll be pretty good for us. Damn Tesla. Damn Tesla. Bro, Tesla does not fucking look good. Alright, we're definitely gonna get stopped out of this one. 10 o'clock just opened. I mean, we never even really took it. It was kind of like a. Alright. I don't really want to trade this shit, so I'm finna hop off, boys. I mean, we did catch a dub today. Technically, it was only for like $70 because I thought I was in actual micros, but it turns out I wasn't. Um, this will be going up on YouTube as well. This whole session. So you guys could watch it there if you guys missed out on the actual live stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one.